Got some pretty big updates when it comes to Terraluna Classic. We're going to walk through the update week 5, as well as some realignments and some massive Binance news that is very, very bullish for Terraluna Classic. The price seems to think so, but let's break it down for you in this video. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you want to stay up to date with the latest and greatest in cryptocurrency and Luna Classic. And with that being said, let's dive straight into the week 5 update coming from Bilbo Baggins, part of that development team that we have, one of the 3 that are working behind the scenes tirelessly on the network. So what have we got through this? Well, we're providing the weekly update on the USTC team, the Repeg team, the people bringing USTC back to $1. So let's break down through the team. We have Alex been working on establishing the contact with Ozone multisig on as a result of that 800 million USTC burn proposal. Go and check my video out yesterday where I talk about exactly what that is. And a lot of people have been asking me, when is this going to burn? Well, fundamentally, those other proposals have to pass and we have to get Ozone, the multisig owners, to release that funds back to us. But it says here, legal analysis around the LFG multisig wallet is also collaborated with Bilbo on a review of the first draft of the Terra Classic Revival white paper. Now, that would be a great thing to actually get something that's quantifiable, something people can look at, something fundamentally we can hold the team to account. Remember, these guys are getting paid out of our community wallet to support that. Redline has reached out to Risk Harbor, the Anchor Protocol, and TFL regarding their dormant USTC. Also working with Bilbo on debugging and display issue with Boca 3.0, which is the recurring Terra algo backtest, and the Doctor containers. Looking to resolve the issue, advanced setting of the report for the CEXs, and the utmost importance that they're able to run Terra algo backtest without any issues at their end. So again, linking back into those centralized exchanges, the more centralized exchanges we can get that support this USTC repeg, the more likely it'll happen, the quicker it'll happen, and fundamentally then it will drive a narrative. Fafi's worked on the Burn It All campaign with a wider community response to the proposal to put 800 million USTC directly into the community pool. This will not happen. It's proposed and passed that we will burn all of that 800 million USTC. So unless anything comes from somewhere, which I don't believe, then this is going to be a mighty burn. About 10% of the entire USTC supply. Like I said, check that video out that I put out yesterday. Fafi was still able to work with Tandem with Kajak to get an initial report for the community to review the fully integrates of the divergence protocol. Remember, that is ultimately what is going to bring us that $1 repeg with USTC. And equally, it says there that you can work with Kajak to determine what meaningful metrics to show the community and centralized exchanges. In the report, you can see early portion of the Buyback Protocol report here, which we have looked at before, but this gives us just a view of what it looks like. This was run, I think, early part of August, and I think it was run against BUSD. So you can see just how that works in terms of the fluctuation of price and then how it brings it back depending on the amount of tax, the quantity that goes into there. So I think, look, it's important. It does show some really bullish news, albeit it's a super early test in which we got for that one. And then finally, Bilbo has finished significant portion of the Terra Classic Revival white paper, which hopefully we'll get. Fully fledged white paper, light paper that covers the white paper and high level of mana detail, and the series of Commonwealth posts will focus on specific topics in that white paper. For those who are curious to see how the liquidity flow of Columbus 5 currently works without having to wait for the release of the Terra Classic Revival white paper, that is a rudimental idea of how that works and how it all filters back in. So I'll leave a link to this in the description. You can come and check this out for yourself. And then ultimately, what is it all about? Well, it's about being transparent. Again, the USTC team bringing us the updates, albeit there's a lot of words to these and not too much that we can physically see, and ultimately what we kind of determine. What is interesting though, USTC price is moving. Again, we saw about a little bit of a 2% move on USTC, and I think when we get this burn in, that's going to make a significant difference. Now, what else, I hear you ask, have we got coming down? Well, we had a realignment of the current L1 team with governance. So this one came down just in terms of navigating a path to enhanced governance and how they're changing through this, upholding the true intentions around the successful passage of 11645. Evident community overwhelmingly supported the concept of independent, free from terrible station, mobile station, desktop app, and station extension. Yet concerns have arisen over the deviations from the original intents. This has come from Happy Catty Crypto. We talk about endpoints and a number of other parts. You can see there, look, it says Terra Rebels, a pact focusing on collaboration endeavors related to wallet and endpoint infrastructure, all conducted outside of the realm of the community awareness and proper governance protocols. The path to resolution: to address this challenge and reassess their commitment to transparency, I present a solution that emphasizes balance and fairness for the entire Terra Classic ecosystem. My proposal that both L1 team and Terra Rebels cease to receive funding in their current form from the Terra Classic community. Instead, we advocate for a deliberate pause, enabling the community to collaboratively to design a more harmonious and equilibrial approach that generally benefits our blockchain. Ultimately, what Happy's saying here is that the initial barriers, the initial point in which we set out was, 6 people in a team that were going to deliver this for this amount, and then 2 people leave and we go and recruit, and it all just feels messy. We're still waiting for those 2 refunds to go back into the community wallet. So I do support Happy with this. I do think it's the right thing, but we have to bear in mind that how often are people that have been paid to do certain work going to just say, okay, well, I won't be paid for a month while we decide what we're going to do with that. We have to be mindful. This could be another Binance incident that kind of went wrong, but again, we'll see kind of how this pans out. The community gets to vote on it, and again, the validators that you are staking your Terra Luna Classic with will ultimately then give the end vote. I guess just to kind of summarize it, it says, we stand at a crucial junction. I extend my gratitude to Terra Classic community and our diligent validators. Your commitment to open discourse and transparent governance has been both inspiring and pivotal. I call upon each of you to cast your vote in a favor of this proposal, signaling our shared dedication to accountability, fairness, and a flourishing blockchain ecosystem. So very important. Go and have a look at that one. And finally, just some big news coming out of Binance. Well, ultimately, we are starting to get a USTC USDT pairing on spot grid trading. So again, Binance starting to just expand that wealth of opportunity when it comes to things like USTC and it comes to other things like Luna Classic. Binance showing continued support for our ecosystem. So some pretty big updates from both the USTC quant team and Happy putting his view across. And finally, that Binance pairing, very interesting. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. Are you still bullish on Luna Classic? Do you think this is going to do anything? And what do you think of that Happy Catty crypto vote? Very interested to know your thoughts. As ever, thank you so much for watching the video. If you want to stay up to date with the latest and greatest in cryptocurrency, be sure to subscribe to this channel, smash a like on it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.